Oops.
Hey,
Dark greetings.
what I see?
What?
Another anime shirt I see.
Oh yeah, we're talking about anime. It's
Hell
my
yeah.
sword art shirt. Sword
I
art
love
online.
it.
Yep.
Yes, welcome to the continuation of two women on the internet talking about anime. But this time it's anime movies.
Yes, yes.
It's another anime movie month.
Totally different. Yeah.
Yeah, so very different. But tonight we are talking about Satoshi Kon's Paprika, which
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed.
Yes. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I don't know that there's a lot to say about it.
I ran into a similar problem. I fear my notes for this are a little sparse because
Because it's a lot of vibes.
it's a lot of vibes. Not that that's a bad thing.
No, that's what I said. I enjoyed it. It's just I don't know how the discussion's gonna go. I
Yeah,
tried my best. I
I
definitely took more at the
also.
beginning
Yeah, I did
before
what I
we knew it
could.
was wrong. Yeah. And then as we
And
started to like learn things, it was kind of like, okay. And now it's just vibes.
yeah. How do I even like sum up this one? This movie is about mostly about dreams.
Well, it's about more weird tech, just like we
Yes.
had in
Lane.
Serial Experiments Lane, yeah. Because that was my first thought. I was like, oh, come on, more weird tech. Okay, what's this weird tech do? And it's like, it's not that
Exactly.
dissimilar, honestly.
No, it kind of isn't, which was really interesting. But when we open on this circus, and my thought was like because this like clown emerges from like a tiny car, like not like a standard clown car, like as in people physically could not fit in this. So
Yes,
right off the
yes.
bat, I was like, this can't be real. Like this can't be actually happening, and I was right. It's not.
Yeah, I was really thinking about it too. I was like, it's
Oh, I
basically
hear it.
just big enough for like each limb to make it out one at a time, but you couldn't get like both legs out or both arms out
Here, hold up. Let
simultaneously.
me toss this up on a banner real quick for anybody who tunes in late.
Oh yeah. I forgot again already.
Ooh, I can spell.
I don't believe you.
Okay, add banner. There we go.
There we
Beautiful.
go. Nice. Now no one has to ask us.
But it's unclear who they're like because this circus quickly kind of devolves. Like I don't even know where to go with this. Because it becomes so multi-layered so quickly.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's a dream, it's therapy, it's so many things at once.
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't like at first I didn't have that thought of this can't be real. I thought that maybe it was reality, but it was somehow distorted. Right. So I didn't immediately jump to like, this is not reality in any sense until the scenery change.
Yeah.
Which I believe it goes into Tarzan next, or I can't remember what comes after the circus.
Something like that.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, this is clearly not real because he's now in a different location.
And also, what a creepy dream.
Yeah. I mean, at least they got away from that circus, man. I don't like circuses.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I was wondering as I was watching this kind of like this circus like morphing because our what is his name? We later learned Konakawa.
Oh yeah, the cop,
the detective. He is like he's looking for somebody in this sort of dream world. Yeah. And at the time I was like, who are they after?
Yeah, I definitely there were a lot of moments of confusion for me. And that was definitely one of them. Because it's like you gather, okay, that was his dream. They were both at least witnessing his dream. Like he was in it, he was watching from outside. So you get that and that he's looking for somebody, and I think that's really all you get at that point.
Mm-hmm. I will say,
I would never want someone to watch my dreams.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Like, I don't remember most of them, and I can only imagine.
I really liked the theme and the opening credits, and I really liked the theme music. I thought that was awesome.
I really loved the art of it, and kind of like the way the images carried across like walls and things like that. And then a lot of the music in this was very fun.
Yeah, very like incredibly dynamic animation that I really, really liked.
Yeah, I do love this style.
It's fantastic.
Which, I mean, yeah, it is similar to like, you know, Tokyo Godfathers. That
yeah, I mean, it's the same guy.
But it at the same time, this one is so much more colorful and vibrant in a lot of ways.
Not that Tokyo Godfathers is like monochrome by any.
No, but I mean, like all the dreams of this,
yeah.
like use it to a different kind of effect, I guess, maybe the way to put it.
Yeah, no, I would definitely agree there. And Kyle was telling me as we were watching this, because he watched it with me, apparently the first like big wide shot of like the dream parade where you can just see everything, none of that is CGI. It was all hand drawn, and apparently it like either held or still holds the world record for like one of the most like complicated scenes to have been drawn, like to have been completely hand drawn.
I believe it. By the way, random aside, I forgot to tell you about this, I think. So our commencement speaker this year was a woman who works for Disney as an animator. And so she's worked on like every major Disney film for like a couple of decades or something at this point. But she said that when she started out, she was working on the movie Dinosaur, which I've never seen, but her entire job was just fingers and toes.
Amazing.
Like that level of detail. Like they have an entire person whose only job is to animate fingers and toes and make sure everything's consistent. And so thinking about like an image that big.
Yeah.
Right? Like the number of people you would have to have focusing on the different little details and changing, you know, the frames and everything and tiny little minute movements.
Oh my God.
I don't have that kind of patience.
Absolutely incredible.
Kyle says Dinosaur is awesome if you like dinosaurs.
I mean, I do like dinosaurs. I have never seen it though.
Yeah, no, I remember when it came out, but it's just, yeah.
All right. But we learn about this device called the DC Mini that allows you to view people's dreams, to record them.
Do they ever say what DC stands for? Did I miss it?
I don't remember.
D was dream.
I don't know, actually. I
kept waiting for it, and I was like, maybe I missed it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they ever specified. One other thing that I really liked about this movie, Satoshi Kon in particular, he designed such distinct looking characters.
I had the same thought, because I feel like in so much anime, they all look pretty much the same. I mean, that's one of the reasons usually their shortcuts are more like, oh, let's give them wild hair colors.
Yeah.
But they all have like basically the same face shape and stuff like that. But I think, yeah, there's definitely a lot more attention to detail, where you don't have to rely on, I hate to call them like gimmicks, but you know.
No, yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm just like, well, they look kind of the same, so we'll make this one have blue hair, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, because like the chairman, he has such a distinct face. I wrote down so many questions, and I know what they're in reference to, but I like am having trouble conversationally like getting to the point where it's appropriate to ask the question, because so much happens in these very short periods of time.
Yeah.
Because my question is, what is this guy talking about? And this is in reference to the scene where the characters they keep referring to him as the chief. They keep referring to him as the chief.
Yeah, does he have a name? I don't know. I never noticed if he did.
They don't say people's names a lot in this movie. I noticed that as I was watching, where I was like writing stuff down, and
Yeah.
I would still be writing like this character instead of like a name.
Yeah, and that's why I like when I would finally catch one, I'd like hurry up and write it down before I forgot.
Yeah.
So at least I got the main ones for the most part. But I never caught one for him. So I guess he's just the chief.
Yeah, but the chief, he kind of loses his mind. He jumps out a goddamn window.
Well, so we find out that somebody has stolen the DC Mini.
Yes.
Which there are. See, this is another thing I'm a little unclear on. There are multiples. There's not just the one. And somebody has stolen one. And technically this is jumping ahead a little bit, but like it also seems like the chief gave one to somebody else.
Yes.
And that's the one that Konakawa was using. So there are multiples out there in the world. They just only found out that one of them got stolen. Or was it the same one? The one they thought was stolen, is that the one the chief gave?
No, I think it definitely got stolen because again, getting ahead of ourselves, but
yeah.
Himuro.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I got real confused at points.
This is definitely a movie that you would probably benefit from a repeat viewing.
Yeah. But we also find out that this thing has been stolen, but for some reason they didn't bother to program the like access controls into it before using it.
Yes.
Like I feel like that's a thing you want to do before you start using this.
Yeah, Tokita says that it wasn't finished.
Yeah, which I mean that's a terrible idea to be using something like that, knowing that there is this possibility to essentially like invade people's dreams and like mess with their heads and like just don't use it until you address that major security risk, shall we say. Right.
But
no, they did.
This dream parade. Initially I thought it was the chief's dream, but then we learned it was probably his patient's dream.
Yeah, which very exciting, by the way. Like all these fun creatures and stuff. I was having fun just rewatching alone just to see all the creatures and try to pick out more things.
Yeah,
I think would be fun. Just because I kept noticing different weird stuff. It's like, look at that fucked up little guy.
Yeah, love a fucked up little guy. But somehow the chief survives his little trip out the window.
No way.
Which is crazy, but sure, why not?
You go through glass like that, you're probably not going to survive, let alone hitting the ground. So
yeah.
And they were like on the 3rd floor or something?
Something like that. But when the chief is, or not the chief, when the chairman is kind of talking to everybody about like, oh, like he wants to like force a vote on something, but he can't because the chief is in the hospital. Or no, it's before that. I'm getting myself all turned around here.
No, so he wants them to like scrap it.
Yes.
Because like clearly it's like super dangerous. And they can't have a vote though because the chief is in the hospital from jumping out the window. So he's basically just an executive decision.
Yeah, but prior to that, when they're talking about like, oh, the DC Mini has been stolen, somebody, I think it was the chairman, was saying with a lot of conviction that it was a terrorist, and I was like, how do you know that? Yeah,
I mean, I guess the assumption is like, why would you take it otherwise? But like, I don't know. Maybe somebody thinks it's cool to like watch other people's dreams. I don't. You know?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so why do you jump right to terrorist?
But then after the chief goes out the window and is in the hospital, then we learn that this is where we learn that it may have been an inside job, and we first hear Himuro's name.
Yes. Yes, because they see his face on one of the dolls in the parade. Yes. Yeah. Creepy. So I was like, are we supposed to recognize this guy? We were not. So that's good. So they go to his place to figure out like, why is he in this dream?
And his place is creepy as fuck.
God, I dislike clowns. I also really dislike dolls. They're just like
dismembered dolls everywhere. You hate to see it.
just don't like dolls either. Those are just creepy.
So how do you feel about American Girl dolls?
I don't like those either.
Okay, fair enough.
I
was just wondering if it was like specifically like old creepy China dolls or like all dolls.
No, all dolls kind of give me the heebie-jeebies.
Even
honestly,
Barbies?
a little bit. Those less so because they look less like people.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
But in Himuro's apartment, this is something that gets confirmed later because they linger on some magazines that are on his shelf that appear to be homosexual skin mags. Which, no shame in that. But later when Paprika is talking to Osanai, I believe it is, and says something about like him like selling his body to Himuro, I was like, so those were gay skin mags.
Yeah. Yeah, I would not want to go to that guy's place.
But I believe her name is Dr. Chiba.
Yes.
She finds in Himuro's apartment. At first I thought it was like a bunker because it's a trap door with a ladder leading down, but then it kind of leads to like this fire exity type thing, which then kind of rolls like this action like rolls into another dream without us really know, like we don't know it at first, because it seems almost like it was an assassination attempt on Dr. Chiba, because she was dreaming about being at this like abandoned theme park.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like about to climb over the fence to like get a closer look at something, but she's actually about to climb off of the balcony of the building that she's in.
Yeah. Which is wild. I mean, when we saw the trapdoor, it was in his closet.
Mm-hmm.
At first I was really excited because I'm like, oh, what kind of shady things is this guy hiding like in this secret? I was like, oh, no, this is somehow a dream world, which you have to then automatic, like there is the question there of like, wait, are these things connected like the Wired in the real world, where it's like you can step into one from the other kind of thing, which I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, so she wasn't even asleep, but she got pulled into a dream while awake against her will, and that actually affected her behavior in the real world, which was like, that's very concerning.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
And we also learn that Himuro and Paprika are familiar with each other. Like, so I can't remember exactly who says what, but somebody like says the name and like it clearly rings a bell for somebody else.
Yeah. Yes, I can't quite remember either, but I know what you're talking about.
And I wrote this down and I'm not sure what it's in reference to. How did she bring the chief back?
Because he was in the parade. How did she get him out of the parade and awake again?
Yes.
I was a little unclear on that as well.
Yeah, but this parade dream seems to be starts spreading. It starts spreading to other people.
Which is such a fun concept. Like, everybody join the parade.
Yeah.
It's fun. I like it.
And we, in the search for Himuro, Tokita and Himuro were like work partners and close friends. And Tokita, I believe it is, brings up this theme park that like he used to go to as a kid, and it is now like even more abandoned than what we saw in Dr. Chifa's dream.
Yeah, I mean, it's because of the shirt he was wearing.
Yes, the robot shirt.
Yeah, she sees it on his back and is like, hey, wait a minute, that's what I saw like in my dream.
But this is where this thing with Himuro is very, very strange, because they're investigating this theme park and he just from the sky, like shattering glass.
I mean, yeah, it's a dream.
But it seems that he stole the mini, and then he tried to end his life with it implanted in his brain.
Yeah, that's Why? I guess if you're having a good dream, you want to go out that way, and
I mean, I really don't know.
yeah.
This is when I wrote down what's the connection between Chiva and Paprika? Because this is when they kind of start implying that they might be the same person. Like, Konakawa is talking to Tokita and Dr. Shiva and maybe the chief, I can't remember. But as soon as he sees Dr. Shiva, he like asks if she's Paprika. So I was like, are they the same person?
Which I'm honestly still not 100% clear on how.
Yeah, I'm still kind of unsure.
Like, because Konakawa saw Paprika in person. Was it Dr. Chiba wearing like a wig?
Like, who's to say?
Yeah. I don't quite get it still, but that's okay.
Yeah, like this is one of those movies that like I'm very like happy not getting.
Yeah.
I guess
just out for our purposes at the moment, trying to.
Yeah, it is a little like it's, which I suppose maybe it would have been ever so slightly smarter to figure out if this was the type of movie that could be kind of broken down conversationally before we stuck it on the discussion list, but too late now.
Nope, we watched it, we're here.
Yep. So we gotta roll with it, but that's fine. We go back into the circus dream. And at this point, it's still a little unclear exactly what they're looking for, because like the same scene plays out again where like the spotlight shines on Konakawa and he's like, oh, he's here.
Yeah.
And it's unclear who the he is that they're referring to. And I picked up on this like the second time that these two things were kind of brought up around the same time. I was like, this feels very like intentional and significant. Konakawa and movies.
Yeah. It did feel very pointed earlier on when Paprika brings it up and he's just like, I don't like movies.
Yeah.
Right? Like who says they don't like movies? I mean, people love them or they're cool with them, but nobody like actively dislikes movies.
Yeah, I find like that was very strange.
Yeah.
But then like the dreams start merging. Like I'm trying to remember exactly like this. It's easy to conflate events in this movie because some of the like so many of them involve the same dream like spreading and morphing and like being perceived differently by different people.
Yeah.
And this is where I actually like bothered to write down just again the animation, astounding. Absolutely loved it.
It's delightful.
But I wrote down something else where I don't remember exactly what it's in reference to, because the question I wrote down was that supposed to imply Himuro being controlled by the chairman?
I mean, I know they do start talking about Himuro potentially being a victim as well. So it's got to be related to that, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
Just talking about this is making me want to watch the movie again. So like, if this conversation is a little too meandering for you, I completely understand, but let that be a ringing endorsement of the film itself.
Yeah. Also, we're trying our best.
Yeah, we really are.
Yeah, but it starts to seem like maybe Himura is not like, the bad guy kind of behind all this stuff.
I want to take a moment and say that like the chairman is low-key right.
About technology.
About the dreams being kind of this like, being this space. Kind of like, exactly, sacred space that like that technology shouldn't invade or meddle with. not that he's a good guy. I don't think that he is. I just think he has a good point. And it feels especially relevant in our current like AI nightmare age.
Yeah, people seem to really struggle with the concept that just because something can be done doesn't mean that it should be done, right? Exactly. It's like, oh, no one's ever applied technology in this area. And it's like, yeah, that's fine. We don't need to do that.
It's not necessary. I know you think,
you're like on this new frontier and breaking ground. And it's like, yeah, but
and here's the thing, maybe you are.
Yeah.
But like, it's not necessary.
Yeah. Not everything needs technology. Really. Some things are just fine the way they are, or better without it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The tree tentacles thing was very cool and creepy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you.
Love both t-shirts. Thank you very much. I rocked this at work today.
It keeps throwing me off because I have that same shirt, and so it feels like I'm wearing my shirt, like because I'm used to seeing it on me, and so it feels a little strange.
Okay, actually, totally irrelevant, but I'm asking you anyway. Have you rocked a Guar t-shirt to classes yet?
I have not, because I don't wear a lot of t-shirts to class.
Oh, I think you should do that.
I'm trying to have
that's also
some
just
semblance of professionalism.
Hell yeah. And then this is where we kind of Inception fucking ripped this movie off. I'll tell you that fucking much. I haven't even seen Inception, but like the dreams within dreams thing did not originate there.
I imagine that's not new in this either.
Yeah, not that like the very concept of like dreams within dreams was like invented by this movie, but like Inception has this movie to thank for a lot.
Yeah, I think so many ideas that we think are original, they go back to something much older than because people always talk about the butterfly effect, and it's like, that's a made-up name for something that has been written about for a few hundred years. Like, quit talking about the stupid, what's his name?
This came up on Regrettable Reviews a lot.
Yeah.
We would find ourselves kind of...
Ashton Kutcher. That's who this in the movie, sorry.
Oh, we would find ourselves kind of like remarking on the fact that like there are 7 stories total. And like everything is just a different combination of those like 7 archetypes. So like, but can I credit this movie with inventing the dreams and dreams? Absolutely not.
But people seem to pick like the one pop culture thing that is like most prominent, or they are more familiar with. They're like, that's the reference point for this, and it's like, that's not. That's a ripoff of a ripoff of a ripoff.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta say this. In this part of the very extended dream sequence that we have going on, that like chairman whale emerging from the depths was fucking horrifying.
I love so much when they're actually in the dreams and moving around, how they can change their own form, and because it is very dreamlike, because that's the way things tend to happen, right? Is like stuff changes for no reason, things that are impossible, and it just kind of goes how it goes.
That's what I think a great thing about this movie is. I think they capture the way dreams are very, very well.
Yeah. It's all very like smooth and fluid, and like him popping out as a whale.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and this is where we have it confirmed that those were in fact gay porno mags at Himuro's. Not relevant, but I was proud of myself for clocking that when they first sort of lingered on those magazines.
It just occurred to me, I meant to look this up. What year did this come out? I have no idea.
2003 or 2006? Hold up.
I just realized I have no idea.
Google, show me this guy's balls, please. Paprika.
2006.
Okay, 2006. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so...
Because, like, there's laptops in it and shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking about, like, kind of the cultural feeling toward...
homosexuality.
Any sexual minority, for that matter.
Point taken. Yeah. And also, where the like, I can't say as an American where the conversation may have been in Japan at that time.
Yeah, I don't know if they were like kind of ahead of us or behind us in the progression of those things.
Yeah, I really couldn't say.
Hard to say. Yeah.
But actually, it's interesting that this is the second Satoshi Kon film that I've watched where there is either a brief or there's any reference to the LGBT community, whether that's something as brief as this or as central to the plot as it is in Tokyo Godfathers.
Yeah.
But back to this movie, we learn that Konekawa made a film at age 17.
Yeah, which immediately you're like, oh, he acted like he hated movies, so clearly this is something.
Yeah. Man,
he died so young. I meant to look up how he died.
Satoshi Kon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
pancreatic cancer.
Fucking tragedy, man.
46, man. Like, that's rough.
Yeah. Oh my god, did you hear, like, this is, we're getting off track, but I don't care. Did you hear who died today?
No.
Marjane Satrapi.
Oh.
She was only 56.
Yeah. Man, people always be dying.
I know, you absolutely hate to see it.
Oh well. I mean, it's gonna come for all of us eventually.
Eventually. I mean, you know, you hope it'll take a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that when Osanai has Paprika kind of like pinned down as a butterfly after that sequence where she's a fairy.
Yeah.
I thought his reveal of Chiva, where he kind of like splits open like the skin, of Paprika to reveal Dr. Chiva. I thought that was creepy as fuck.
Yeah. No, didn't like that.
I also thought that Osanai and the chairman sharing a body was also very fucked up.
Yes, because I feel like that opened a lot of questions as to like why they would be combined in that way. It's like, do you have to like share dreams a lot, like before you become fused into a single being?
Who's to say?
Yeah.
But one thing I really liked as we sort of build towards the end of this movie, and I found that I myself taking less and less notes as the movie went on because I was so like enthralled by what I was seeing. But there's a scene that kind of parallels the montage of dreams that we saw at the beginning of Paprika rescuing Konekawa in various situations and kind of like leading him through this dream world where we see him like the opposite. It's his turn to be kind of like the driving force going through this dream world. So I thought that was really cool. Some nice narrative bookending.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But also, I just want to say, ew, don't kiss her while she's unconscious.
Yeah, no, upsetting.
Upsetting indeed. But then we have dreams starting to take over reality, which was crazy.
Yeah, because, I mean, technically, everything up until this point is still in the realm of science fiction, right? Because technically you can make this kind of technology, you know, theoretically, and right. But dreams coming into reality is not physically possible.
Yeah, when it starts to spill over, we start kind of moving into the realm of fantasy.
Yep, hard right straight from sci-fi to fantasy.
I kind of have one criticism of this movie, and I think it's that they but maybe could have done a better job of kind of building a relationship between Chiva and Tokita to make it more like believable when we have the reveal that she likes him.
Yeah, no, because I mean,
feel like it kind of came out of nowhere.
It did. Like, you get the sense that they have a relationship, but it's like a working relationship for the most part. Like, you don't even get the vibe that they're like friends who hang out outside of work or, you know.
Yeah, not at all.
Anything like that. And if anything, like, she unleashes on him at one point and like says all these mean things to him. Right? So if anything, it seems like she doesn't really like him that much and is sort of irritated by him.
Yeah, like that's the vibe I was getting the whole time, that she puts up with him because of his genius, as opposed to like she actually likes this guy.
Yeah. And then she starts getting like really worried about him. And I thought maybe that was more of her just kind of realizing like, yeah, this guy drives me nuts, but like I do care about him. Like, he's my friend, or, you know, like, I should value him. Definitely didn't get the romantic vibe at all.
No, the romantic thing seemed to come out of nowhere.
It felt forced and out of place.
Just a touch.
Because it's, yeah, I mean, you can have the same storyline without there being a romantic element, right? Like,
I mean, I think it would have. Yeah, I think it would have worked the same platonically.
I mean, it would have felt more natural with everything that built up to that point, right? Her realizing that, oh, he's not just somebody I put up with because he's a genius, right? Like, I genuinely like him and care about him as a human being. Like, that realization, yeah, would have made more sense, I think.
I feel like the ending sequence of this movie, where we have dreams taking over reality, is particularly hard to talk about because so much happens. But like, I don't even know what I would say. Yeah, I can't put words to it. Like, if someone were to ask me, hey, like, how does this movie end? I'd just be like, she defeats the chairman
there's the chairman.
Yeah.
He's giant.
He's very giant. Yeah.
And then Dr. Chiba's there, but she's like a little girl, but then she eats his dream and gets bigger.
Yes, and becomes like an adult again.
Yes, and somehow that defeats him?
I was a little unclear on that as well.
And Paprika tries to explain it like, you know, night and day, black and white, woman and man. You add in the spice and they're like, paprika, like they get it. And I'm like, I don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, I have no idea. I wish I did.
Yeah. I was like, man, there's something I'm missing. I'm not following this logic that they're, you know.
But actually, did you notice at the end when Koneka was going up to the movie theater, did you notice the posters for Tokyo Godfathers and Perfect Blue?
I did.
I thought the ending was good. I thought it fit.
Yeah, and he still gets to talk to Paprika in his dreams, I guess, which is nice. I had a thought and I forgot what it was. Something that I was kind of going back to in the so this notion that you have to keep technology out of dreams makes sense. But like, at what point did the chairman, and I forget the other guy's name,
Osanai?
Maybe? I don't know if I ever caught it, but I don't know that name, so it's probably the one I'm talking about. Like, at what point did they get these like delusions of grandeur?
Yeah.
Like, they are the chosen ones who must protect the dreams. Like, especially the guy, Osanai, maybe?
Osanai, I think.
Like, his notion that he essentially said he is the chosen one.
Yeah.
Right. Like, he is a special person. He literally said, I am a special person. That they essentially rule the dream world. And honestly, that's kind of worse.
Yeah.
Trying to control the dream world is worse than like peeping on dreams. So like, why do you get to decide?
Yeah. And I ended my notes by just reiterating that Satoshi Kon does not miss.
Yeah.
And I mean, since this is kind of like such a hard movie to put words to, I kind of want to shift gears ever so slightly. And now that we've seen and talked about 3 Satoshi Kon movies on the stream. How would you say this one stacks up in comparison to the other 2 that we've talked about?
Man, it feels like a lifetime since we did Perfect Blue.
I know, right?
Kind of hard to. Tokyo Godfathers wasn't as long ago, and I feel like that one stuck with me a little bit too because it was pretty unique. I think
Tokyo Godfather. I think if someone had never seen a Satoshi Kon movie before, I think I would probably recommend they start with Tokyo Godfathers because of what I have seen, I think that's probably his most accessible, most straightforward work.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that would be a really good jumping off point for somebody who's maybe not in, for somebody who maybe isn't necessarily drawn to like mindfuck movies.
Yeah.
Or like who doesn't hear mindfuck. Yeah, who doesn't hear like mindfuck and immediately be like, oh yeah, that's something I'm interested in.
Yeah. No, it's definitely straightforward, but it's also quite different, I think, than a lot of movies with the kind of main characters there are. And
no, I love that movie so much, and Shannon has not seen it. Kyle and I are very much looking forward to showing her that around the holidays.
I was gonna say, it's a Christmas movie.
It's a wonderful Christmas movie. But I think Perfect Blue, even compared to this, is a little bit more accessible because it does still have these. It has these very surreal, strange moments.
Yes,
but they kind of go back and explain those by the end of the movie. There's much less explanation to Paprika.
Yeah, but and it's also because Perfect Blue is more of like a horror type. Right, like the sense of confusion adds to the horrificness of things, right? Like, so that's kind of the point of content like that, I feel like. Whereas when you're watching something that, at least at first, is science fiction, the science part, you expect it to kind of like, make sense and follow like the rules and laws of physics, and again, until it shifts toward the end. But so I definitely think those are more straightforward, definitely in that progression from Tokyo Godfathers to Perfect Blue. And I don't know where I would put Paranoia Agent in there, even though we did.
I don't know where I would put Paranoia Agent either. I think
pretty close to this one.
Pretty close. Paranoia Agent is excellent in my opinion, but it is there's
a lot unexplained.
There's a lot of loose ends, which I don't necessarily count as a detriment.
No,
I just think
the ranking.
Yeah, you got to be comfortable with that if you're going to enjoy Paranoia Agent. I think the only thing I haven't seen is Millennium Actress.
And we talked about that one for this month, but we were like, we already have.
Yeah, we already have enough. And we already have a Satoshi Kon film.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said when I said the name. You're like, oh, but we already have it. Okay. Well, it's just something for the next one.
We might get around to it at some point. Who knows?
Probably.
Yeah, do we have anything else to say about Paprika overall, about Satoshi Kon's work, about any other anime, to be completely honest with you? Since we're on the subject.
Oh, man. I feel like I talked about some stuff on the pod last night with anime. I forgot that I hadn't finished Gachi Akuta, so I was going back to that last night. But
nice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Kyle and I finished season 1 of Ranking of Kings is split up into 2 parts. We finished part 2 of season 1 today. Oh, so good. Cannot wait to start the second season. Absolutely love it.
They keep like, I'll be caught up on something and they release a new season and then I want to wait until the entire season's out and then I forget about it. So there's several series like that right now that, like, I never finished the most recent season of One Piece. I was partway into it. New season of Hell's Paradise. I've been like saving it, because I want to like savor it. So there's a whole bunch of shows that have new seasons that I'm excited about, but
I love that for you. Again, I'm still going to encourage you to do yourself a favor and watch Ranking of Kings. Kyle and I are both like in anime mood. We both go through like phases where like for like 3 to 6 months straight, the only content we want to consume is anime. And right now we are fucking in it.
That has been my life the last few years. I thought about that.
Hey, there's no shame in that.
Yeah, I was like, how often do I watch things that are not anime? And it's like, well, I do watch the news, by which I mean like The Daily Show and Last Week's Today with John Oliver.
Yeah. Love John Oliver.
So like I watch those. Still watch Law and Order SVU while that's airing every week. But that's like pretty much it.
Pretty much it. Yeah. That's fair.
There. Yeah. Oh, and all my documentaries, of course. Heaven forbid I not watch stupid documentaries all the time. Those are more like my daytime content. Like if I'm eating lunch on a weekday, I'm like, oh, let me turn on whatever random documentary I'm watching right now. Because it feels, more work appropriate than anime somehow.
Sure.
Yeah, it's educational.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what we're gonna do next.
Like after this month in July?
No, not like stream wise, but like because I know Kyle and I are probably gonna want to watch another anime after this, and I don't know what we're gonna do next.
I keep suggesting the same ones, and like how many times have you said you're gonna watch Berserk?
Honestly, it might be time. That
would give you whiplash if Ranking of Kings is as cute as you say.
Ranking of Kings is fucking adorable. And
it is.
I'm okay with whiplash.
It is deeply upsetting.
Sure.
But also you will fall in love with Griffin. So I look forward to hearing your reaction to him.
All right. I like it. Let's see. What else have we got going on? No defend tomorrow as far as I know. Big Dumb Monsters Monday. Regrettable reviews status unknown. Bringing it back around to Fighting with Friends on Wednesday. And then next Thursday, we're going to be talking about I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which I am really excited to watch. I get the feeling this one might hurt me.
Yeah. This is a random question. Are there movies that we have talked about on stream that just like stick with you?
Oh, absolutely. There are movies that we've watched for stream that I've thought about every goddamn day.
Yeah. Isn't it funny to think that we watched Reanimator for a stream once?
We watched Reanimator for the stream. That was the first time I ever saw Reanimator, and now that's literally my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, but there are like there are just some of those sort of movies that just pop in my head. Like just now, for some reason, One Cut of the Dead popped in there.
One Cut of the Dead was a fun time.
And the eating pancreas, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are definitely movies we watched that just like they just live in my head now.
Pig. Love that movie. My Man Godfrey.
Well, yeah, we just talked about that yesterday.
Because of how much goddamn fun that movie is.
Yeah. Color Out of Space.
Color Out of Space is a good one. I enjoyed that.
That one sticks with me a little bit too because it's so weird and different.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What else? Tokyo Godfathers, honestly. Like, I think about that movie frequently because I think, and I probably said this when we talked about it the first time, I think that is one of the like kindest, most human depictions of a trans person who does not always pass like very well.
Particularly because it was like the 90s, like 97 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, which is just crazy for the way that things were at the time, yeah.
Fantastic.
Most people weren't even aware of the existence of trans people until Caitlyn Jenner. So.
Yeah.
So definitely very much ahead of its time.
Absolutely.
Just thinking about how we got robbed. We should have had a good at least 30 more years.
Yeah, honestly.
Think of all the things he could have made in those decades.
My God, I know. It's a fucking tragedy.
That's what always happens. They always die young, and then you're like, it's not fair. Like Douglas Adams, he died too young.
You know what else is, while we're on the subject of shit that's fucked up, what's fucked up is that nobody would fund David Lynch's last project, and now it is just forever unmade.
Yep.
Like,
he's gonna haunt everybody because of his unfinished business.
in my humble opinion, releasing platforms should be lining up to beg for the honor of being the one to platform like what is probably, or what would have been the final release of one of the great American auteurs.
Yeah.
And they were not, and that is the world we live in, and I don't like that.
Same. I think David Lynch would like to haunt people.
Oh, absolutely. He'd love it.
I feel like he would enjoy that.
Same thing with fucking John Waters. John Waters can't get a movie made right now. What are we doing, people?
Politics. Yeah. There's always the politics behind the scenes and relationships and things like happenings we don't know about.
But still. Total BS.
Yeah.
Anyway. I think that's about it for tonight. I'm okay with having a slightly shorter stream.
It's not that short. 38:51.
I'll live with it. Do we have anything that we would like to say before we close things out for the evening?
Nyx apparently does.
Nyx!
She's screaming at me.
Oh dear.
Baby. So scrummy. She's very scrummy. Say it into the microphone. No? Okay.
Thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you to everybody who participated in chat. We love to hear your comments, love to hear your thoughts. Hopefully you will join us next week for when we talk about I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. And yeah, that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been real. Adios, everybody.